Okay, well, hello everybody.
Hello.
Who here remember seeing me last time I was here? Raise your hand. Okay, newer crowd, love this. If we haven't met, my name is Woo. I run a small company called LinkMe. It's a team of 10 people working hard to make sure you guys look legit when people Google you or ask AI about you. Now, for your records, I am recording this front to back, meaning you guys are in the video. So if you don't want to be in the video, please come see me after and I'll blur out your face. The reason why I'm recording this is because our team is going to put it together in the video, post it on YouTube, so you guys can go back and rewatch it. What are we going to talk about today? Well, thank you, Nick. He spoiled it for me. We're going to talk about AI. Let me start out with this. How many people in the room, can you just raise your hand if you use AI? Should be everybody. Okay. If you didn't raise your hand, you're starting to worry me. Raise your hand. Okay. And how many people, for those of you that just raised your hand, who here considers themselves more of an advanced AI user? Raise your hand. Okay, you guys are gonna love this. Okay, so I'll cover a quick context. I paid 12 grand to learn what I learned in an AI summit. I'm just gonna give you to it for free. Don't, sue me or anything like that. But essentially what it did for me is it helped me double my revenue in 5 months. And so I'm gonna cover how, and my goal today is for you guys to learn the how, do the how, and actually get stuff done. Does that sound good? Yeah. Okay, cool. So quick disclaimer before we begin, I have never been a realtor. I don't know how to sell homes. Please don't ask me how to buy or sell real estate. Not me, ask Nick. But I am going to show you how I run a service business efficiently using AI. Now, I understand that my business is totally different than yours. But at the end of the day, these things are true. We talk to prospects, we make them an offer. For you guys, it's offering them to sell their home or buy their home, right? And then we close. So that process is exactly the same. So you guys can apply the same thing in your business. And what this presentation is not about, it is not about me telling you how to sell homes. It is about showing you how I systemize my business. Exactly what was your name, sir?
Jack.
Exactly what Jack said, having systems. Right. How do I systemize my business using AI so everything compounds? Okay, so real quick about me, founder of LinkMe, what you'll get out of training. 3 things you must do if you want AI to work for you. Now, I'll share this. The real problem with how most people use AI is this. They treat AI like a personal assistant. In that, what I mean is they ask generic questions like, write an email response, come up with my social media campaign, or write a listing description. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, that was about 4 years ago. So if you're still using AI like this, that's fine, it'll save you some time, but it's not giving you leverage. So my job here today is to give you that leverage. All right, yep, so in reality, AI is like the internet, which meaning it has access to almost all information, meaning if your goal was to 5x your top line, AI knows how to get you there. That's what's crazy. You just have to ask the right questions the right way, and this is called prompting, okay? So here's what we're gonna cover today. We're gonna cover how to get AI to fully understand our business to the T. Like, how do we get AI to understand our business, like as if we're talking to an older self of us? So that's the first step, and how to use data to get mind-blowing answers, and I'll walk you through with some examples. So we're gonna be using ChatGPT. Who here has the paid version, $20 a month, ChatGPT Premium? Okay, would you guys all agree it's the best $20 you've ever spent? 1,000%. So if you still don't have the premium version, like exceptions like, I think Keller Williams agents, they get Gemini for free. Some Compass agents get some other AI for free. If you have the premium, if you don't have the premium version, please get the premium version. It'll be the best return on your investment. $20 a month. Okay, and you can do this in any AI tools like Grok, Gemini, doesn't matter. I'm gonna be using ChatGPT. So 2 ways to access ChatGPT. I just have to cover the basics because I always get this question asked. If you want to go to ChatGPT, first step, you Google ChatGPT and then you click ChatGPT. Covering all grounds here. If you want to use it from a cell phone, you can just download ChatGPT app. Okay, so in this training, we're going to be using the web-based application for ChatGPT. And number 1 is this. How do we get AI to fully understand our business, who we are, what we've done, our experiences, what our problems, all of that good stuff? So it says this, I understand you now. If you're like me, you probably want to make more money, and that's okay. We live in a capitalist society. And if you ask AI, how do I close more deals? It's like asking a Starbucks employee, how do I close more deals? Well, without personal context, AI doesn't know who the heck you are, what type of business you have, or what type of stage you're in. So it probably will give you advice that wouldn't apply to your goals, your revenue revenue level, your team size, all of that good stuff. So the first thing we need to do is to give AI the full context of our current business, okay? Here's how. You guys can take a picture of this. Don't do this right now, but just follow along. We're gonna ask this question. What questions do you need to answer to fully understand my business so you can give me best advice? Okay, so if you ask this question, what questions do you need to answer to fully understand my business so you can give me best advice? AI will give you this. Now, this only happens if you have the paid version. If on a free version, it'll only give you like 5 questions. Very generic. But on a paid version, it'll give you 32 questions you need to answer. 32. Who here have been using AI for more than a year? Okay, if you've done so, you can literally ask AI to answer them for you. Just copy and paste these, paste it back to AI, and say, based on what you know about me, answer the below questions based on what you already know about me, and underline every answer you're 50% not sure on. And you'll be surprised, you'll be blown away at just how many answers AI underlines. Meaning, all this time, AI had wrong information about your business, and you've been asking it to give you advice or do stuff for you. So, assuming you've never used AI before, do this. The questions we got, copy and paste them into a Google Doc or Microsoft Word for those of you that use Word. Are you guys with me so far? Yeah. So we asked the question, copy and paste the question into a Google Doc, and then our job is to take 30 minutes and actually answer them in full detail. I promise you, this will give you the highest return on your time like ever, like promise. If I can just get you to do this, like answer the questions, put it into a doc, and save it as a PDF somewhere. If I can just get you to do this, like you'd be a top 1% of AI users. It blows me away at how few people are using AI like this. So here's how you're gonna use that thing. Once you have the doc, the questions, you answer them, you saved it as a doc. From now on, before you ask any questions to ChatGPT or AI, you want to upload that doc, okay? And like I said, if I can just get you to do this, like you'd be at the top AI user bucket. Okay, now that is how we get AI to fully understand our business. Does that make sense? Are you guys with me? Okay. So the second thing is how to use data to get mind-blowing answers. But first, can you raise your hand if you've been in real estate for more than 1 year? Okay, now keep your hands raised. Keep your hands raised if you have ever taken sales calls or console calls. Okay, keep your hands raised if you've ever sent out email newsletters. Keep your hands raised if you've ever made a social media content. Now you're starting to, these questions are designed to keep your hands up. Okay, we can put it down. And if you if you said yes to every one of these questions, then you have what's called data. We just have to use it. Okay, one last question. Can you raise your hand if you actually record, document, and save your calls with clients and prospects, your email newsletters, your social media content, all of that? That's why you're smiling earlier. Love that. Okay, a couple of people. If you didn't raise your hand, I need you guys to start recording every sales calls, consultation calls, email newsletters, social media content, and I'll show you how. Here's how. Sales calls and consult calls. Who here takes consult calls over Zoom? Raise your hand. Like buyer, like presentation, listing appointment, whatever. Zoom? Okay. If you take calls over Zoom, super simple, hit record, and it'll record your entire video with the prospect, and transcribe what you and the prospect said in a nice Word doc. Super easy. Who here takes consult calls over the phone? Raise your hand. Okay, if you just raise your hand, you can use recording apps. There's gazillions of them out there. Like I think some CRMs also do that, like Follow Up Boss, it records your calls. Have it save your transcript between the prospect and you. Now, if you take consult calls in person, or if you consult with them in person, you can have a voice recording app on your phone and record. Now, keep in mind, before you hit record, we do have to get their permission to record. If you ask them, hey, can I record this call? You're giving them 50% answer, like yes or no. Don't ask them that. Ask them this. Hey, can I use AI to take notes and summarize the call and send you a report? In my experience, not a single person said no. Yeah, so instead of just asking, can I record this call, which they might say no, say, can I use AI to summarize the call and I'll send you the report? They're gonna say yes. So get permission like that. Okay, once you have the calls, what I like to do is I like to grab my top 10 calls, put it into a doc, my top 10. I feel like a saying, whatever, just your best calls, put it into a doc and save it somewhere. And I'll show you why in a second. Your email newsletter is pretty straightforward. Whatever emails you send that got the most engagement, most open rate, most responses, copy and paste that into a doc and save like 10 best email newsletters into a doc. Are you guys with me? Okay, social media content. Well, how do I save my social media content? Well, you can do this. There are tools like free transcriber tool. In that, you just Google free transcriber tool. Whatever videos you posted that got the most engagement, upload that video into the transcriber tool, and that tool will transcribe the entire video, every single word that's been said on that video. And we want to save them in a doc. Now, quick 201 on this. If you follow big time, what's your favorite influencer, or like not celebrity, entrepreneur?
Favorite entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. If you see a video from Warren Buffett and you really love it, save that video, upload it into transcriber tool, and see what words he said, and break it down by hook content, all of that good stuff. I'll cover that later. Now you have what are called tangible data to get mind-blowing answers. Now I'm going to show you how. This is just an example of like what my Google folder looks like. Every consultation calls that I take goes into my consultation folder. All the content goes into my content folder. The reason why also I'm recording this is because I'm going to put it in my presentation folder. All right. So have different folders for different uses. And so let me walk you through some examples. Now, this is the stuff that was worth 12 grand for me. So get advice tailored to your business. Who here has ever paid for like Tom Ferry coaching calls? Who here paid for any coaching ever? Okay, most people. Yeah, you're gonna get it for free now, or 20 bucks a month. Watch this. Remember the business context doc we created earlier? The questions AI gave us, we answered. Do you guys remember that? Yeah, we're gonna upload that to AI and we're gonna ask this question. You are a world-class real estate coach. You specialize in taking real estate agents from making $100,000 per year to $500,000 per year. I uploaded my business context doc based on the level I'm at. Can you give me advice on how I can 5x my income? I'd like to achieve this in 2 years. First, make me a report on what's working, what's not working, my strengths and my weaknesses. Then, map out a playbook I can simply follow to get to my goals. When you ask AI questions like this, with insanely detailed report on your current business, the answers you get are nuts. I did this on a Saturday morning and like 4 hours just flew by. It was so fun because it almost felt as if I was talking to an older version of myself, like successful version of myself, because it fully understood who I was, the problems I had, and it has context as to me, and it also has all the information there is in the world. Yeah. Okay. If you can just do this, I promise you, like it'll be nuts. Just please do this. Do it this weekend. Get feedback on your sales calls. Remember the sales transcripts that we saved? We want to upload top 10 listing appointment calls or buyer presentation calls, whatever, and put it into AI and say, you're a world-class real estate sales coach who specializes in breaking down sales calls and tweaking it to convert the highest number of leads. I uploaded 10 of my sales calls. I need you to break down my calls and tell me what's working, what's not working, my strengths and my weaknesses. Then give me a mother script I can use for all of my future calls. Now, quick 202 on this. A lot of agents that I do these trainings all the time, and they always tell me, well, I don't use a script because I don't want to sound like a robot. It's like the furthest thing from the truth. Here's how you don't sound like a robot. You print out your script. It might be a couple of pages. Print out the script. Read the script front to back. Take a marker. Cross out one sentence. Read the script front to back again. Take a marker, cross out another sentence, read the script front to back again, take the marker. You repeat that process until you're just staring at the black piece of paper saying the script. That is how we breathe the script, is what I learned from Hormozi. And if we want to scale our business, every call needs to be scripted. Because if you have your inputs and you have your outputs, the thing in the middle is the process. If the process changes in that you're saying different words on every single call, you're gonna get inconsistent outcome. If we scale that, you're just scaling inconsistent outcomes. We don't want that. So make sure if you have a team especially, every call needs to be scripted. For my team, we have a script for onboarding, for sales, or for customer success, because that way we can actually measure the performance. Okay? All right. So sales call close rate. I'm not going to show you how much revenue we generated, but I'll show you like how we doubled our business. This is July of 2025 when I first learned this stuff. Last year. My close rate was just hovering about 25%. Not bad, but not awesome. That means 1 out of 4 people that I talked to, they closed on a call. This is October. I started uploading my sales calls, getting a mother script, revising my calls with AI, and in 3 months, my sales rate went up about 11%. That's better, but still not that great. This is December of 2025, so a couple months ago. Close rate went to 50%. So my point I'm trying to make here is, my close rate went from 25% to 50% in 5 months. So let me ask you guys this. If nothing changes about your business, but your close rate doubles, what would that do for your business? It'll double your business. It did for mine. And so that's why I wanted to cover this today. Now, I know you guys are in an industry where you guys are probably not having like sales calls per se like any other industry. It's more like appointments, right? I don't know how real estate works that well. But the same fundamentals apply here. If your conversion rate of, let's just say you went to a listing appointment, your conversion rate is like 60%. But if that went to 80%, you just, what is that? That's a 30% increase, 60% to 80%. Yeah. So I hope you guys use this stuff to make it work. Improve your business, that's my goal. So we covered all these stuff. And closing thought, if you want better answers, ask better questions with context. Make sense? Yep. Okay. Closing thought number 2. Speaking of AI, I really want you guys to get in the habit of asking AI about you. Modern consumers are no longer Googling your name. They're just going straight into ChatGPT and saying, is John Smith with Keller Williams good realtor? What does AI say about you? So let me walk you through some examples. Before we do that, how much time do I have left?
Well, it's 9:15, so we got to be quick.
Okay, quick. Okay, so I'm going to skip this then. So, I'll quickly just show. Yeah. I'll quickly just show you what a good versus bad online presence looks like, which is what AI is looking at when people ask, is this a good agent? Is that good? Yep. Okay. This is a bad example. Joyce. I blocked out her last name because we're using it as a bad example. Any Joyce in the room? Thank God. Awesome. If I Google Joyce, her last name, realtor, we see realtor.com, LinkedIn, and some random website that has nothing to do with real estate. Do you guys see reviews?
Yes.
No. Do you see reviews? No. Do you see our picture? No. Do you see our website? Instagram, Facebook, the 2 most popular platforms? No. Sad face. Now, let me show you an example of what a great online presence looks like. This is Naeem Olachea, realtor. Do you guys see reviews? Can you immediately put a face next to his name? Yeah. Yes. He's got a Google page, and he's got reviews everywhere, and he's got his own website. Now, comparing these 2 agents, ma'am, what was your name?
Lori.
Lori. You're a seller. You Google 2 agents. You're interviewing 2 listing agents. The first agent looks like this. Second agent looks like this. Which one are you calling? Obviously, Naeem. You guys want to know what's crazy? Joyce has sold over 700 homes. Naeem sold 200. So based on the track record alone, you guys should pick Joyce. She knows what she's doing. But it doesn't matter how good of an agent you actually are. If people can't see that online, it just doesn't matter. So that's why I wanted to cover this real quick. And so here's what we do. What we do is we build your entire online presence in 30 days across everything. Done for you, no tech required. I don't want to hear about I'm not tech savvy. You don't need to be. We do it for you. Quick example, we make agents that looks like this, not luxury, not high-end, to looking something like this. It's the same agent, but just by changing her online image, people perceive her completely differently. This is a team that we recently worked with. I think many of you may know them, Superior Estates team. I think they've done over 500 million in sales volume, whole team. And this is our beloved husband and wife team. Every agent from this company looked exactly like this. So we updated their stuff to look something like this. They do about 9 million in sales volume per year. And this is Jeff. He does about 20 million in sales volume per year, one of the top agents in LA. He used to look like this. Now he looks like this. Now I want you to pay attention to the video. If you want to increase your status or change the way people perceive you online, the fastest way to do it is to film a video at a luxury property and use that as the hero content. Okay? Yeah. He's also got an awesome suit. Yeah. So if you don't look legit online, you lose business quietly, and I don't want that to happen to you. What's the average commission here in this city? 20, 30 grand? That's a lot of money. Let's fix that. So what I'm offering to you guys today, I don't have anything to sell you. Absolutely free. I'm offering a brand analysis to you guys, where you show up to a call and my team and I just rip you apart online. Your Google, your website, your branding, your socials. Our job is to tell you, this is broken, you gotta fix this, you gotta fix that. This will show you what to fix, 100% free. And if you want us to do the fixes for you, we'll do it for a fee. If you want to do the fixes for yourself, by yourself, welcome to do that for you. Absolutely free. We're very selective about who we work with. This is for agents doing 5 million plus in sales volume per year that feel nervous about their online image and want help with it. If you're doing less than 5 million, online presence is important but not urgent. Just pour everything you got into lead gen. If you're doing over 5 million plus, people are Googling you constantly, so you're gonna get a return. Yeah, just do that. So if you'd like that, just scan this bad boy. You're gonna go to the page on the left, and as I promised you, I'll rip you guys apart online. Just, yeah. The only thing it'll cost you is your ego. I'll be honest. Yeah. All right? Cool? Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.